Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Ann and Andy's Homestead. I'm out here in the garden this morning, and I've just got a few things I need to get done out here, and then I need to get back in because I've got a lot that needs to get done inside too. But it's already starting to get pretty warm out here. We've got heat advisories out for today, so right now it's not too bad in the shade. But anyway, I'm just going to show you a few things in the garden, and let's get started. Okay, first of all, I wanted to show you the cucumelons, and they have just done fabulous this year. I have picked so many, and I've still got a lot more. Today I need to get out here and harvest. It has just completely covered this trellis on this one side. They're doing super good. On the other side of this trellis, we'll start with, here is my vining spinach. It's doing so good, but you can't see it all because of the jelly melons. I mean, look at this. It is so thick. And we finally started getting a few. Let me see if I can find one here and show you. Let's see, right here. Boy, they are doing really good. They have just started getting little baby jelly melons on there. So I've never eaten jelly melon. I don't know if I like them, but they were free seeds from Baker Creek, and I thought they looked really interesting, so we're going to find out. Let's see. Looks like I've got another one over here. Okay, and here's our blueberry tomato. And it has outgrown the trellis, and it's still going. That thing is tall. We've already picked quite a few tomatoes off this, and we have a lot more to go. So, it's doing great. And right down here is the corbachi peppers. They're looking pretty cool. These are a sweet pepper. I've never had them before either, so I'm anxious to try them. Okay. And right here are the Cahoo watermelons, and I have them growing on a trellis. It's a pretty good one. I'm going to have to get this one in some pantyhose pretty soon. As you can see, I've got these in pantyhose so that they don't get too heavy and break. So we've already got one off of here, and it was really good. We really liked it. These don't get too big. They're usually about this size for 2 to 3 people, and they're a good size for us because we like watermelon, but we don't eat that much watermelon, so it's just a really good size for us. Let's see, I think I've got another one over here. Yep, right back here. That one I need to check on it. It may be, I think that one might be ready actually. But it is just, that is from 3 little seeds that I planted here. And it is growing all through the okra, all the way down. So, probably be planting those again next year because they have done really good. My okra's doing pretty good. It finally has started producing. I need to get out here and harvest some more of it. We'll have some of that tonight for supper. Okay. Here is my Paul Robeson, I don't think I ever say it right, tomato. This is one that I got from Jess, along with the blueberry that I showed you just a minute ago. The blueberry has done super awesome. The Paul Robeson, not as good. So I've only gotten one good tomato off of this so far. Anyway, we've been a little disappointed in this one, but looks like we are going to get some pretty good ones off here. Anyway, and then here are some of my free seeds from Baker Creek, and I'm glad to see this doing so good. It is actually outperforming the Paul Robeson, and I planted this as a seed after I got this planted as a plant in the ground. And this is just really outperforming the Paul Robeson. But anyway, these are a 2-ounce tomato. They're called Black Vernissage. Anyway, they're doing super great. Now if they'll just finish getting ripe, we can taste them. Oh, this poor little thing here, I planted it, actually it's the same kind as this one, and it was planted in the same spot. So I moved it over here, and it was doing super good, and one day I came out and I noticed a little bug on the stem of it down here that had eaten all the way completely around the stem. And at that time it still looked good, but the next day I came out and it was looking pretty bad, and it was starting to get, you could see it trying to put out roots all up above that. So what we did is we dug a hole and we just stuck it down further into the ground so that those roots could take hold, and it did, but it got started so late. I'm not sure how it's going to do, but here's some of my zucchini squash. It has done pretty good. The plants are super healthy. We're just not getting a huge amount of zucchini, but we've gotten several. But I've heard of others that their squash just isn't blooming. I mean, it's blooming, but they're not getting any produce from their squash. I don't know, I guess it's just a strange year for squash here. Here's some squash that I planted in June, just a few weeks ago. And looks like it's doing pretty good. So this is some more of the zucchini squash. Some more tomatoes. We got a really late start. And here's our pitiful looking squash, the patty pan squash. We've actually taken a lot of these out already, and we'll probably finish up today or tomorrow getting the rest of these out of here, because we're planting our fall garden, so we need this space for one, and this just, I don't know, I guess maybe it got too many squash bugs or whatever, but it just kind of has fizzled out and not really producing much anymore. So it was doing good there for a while though. And here's our lemon cucumbers. So far we have not gotten any, but it did finally start blooming. As you can see, there's several blooms, and we're starting to get little starts. We've got several of those, so maybe before too much longer we'll start getting some lemon cucumbers. Alright, and here is one more thing that I'm super excited about, is our little Tennessee dancing gourds. These are just some are some cute little gourds. And this is doing super good. Let's see, I've got some more over here. And I've actually got some more of these planted over on our gourd tunnel, and we'll do a tour of that too. It'll be on another video, but I'm really liking our gourd tunnel this year. We for sure will be doing that again. Anyway, all right, so that's about all that I have to show you today. Like I said, I'll do another video. We'll look at the gourd tunnel next. So it's pretty cool. I really like it in the evenings to go down there, and it's usually a lot cooler in there than it is out around it. So it's pretty neat. I'll take you in there and show you what we've got growing on it. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video.